Question number 19, we have x minus 2 cubed. Again, this problem is different from what we've seen before because there's a subtraction sign. So because of that, I can't distribute the exponent. So this is really saying take x minus 2 and multiply it times itself 3 times. So I'm going to take the first two and I'm going to FOIL those together. X times x is x squared. X times negative 2 is negative 2x. Negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. And then my like terms are in the middle here, so that gives me x squared. Negative 2x minus 2x is negative 4x plus 4. So that's what I get when I multiply x minus 2 times x minus 2. I'm going to take that and multiply it times x minus 2 because we're cubing it. So this is when you square it, and then we'll figure out when we cube it. So I'm going to take x squared times x and get x cubed. Take x squared times negative 2 and get negative 2x squared. Then I will take the negative 4x times x and get negative 4x squared. Take negative 4x times negative 2, get positive 8x. And then we will take 4 times x and get 4x. And 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. And then once you've done that, we'll combine our like terms. The x cubed does not have a like term, so it'll stay x cubed. Negative 2x squared minus 4x squared is negative 6x squared. 8x plus 4x is 12x. And then minus 8. Alright, that's your final answer. Question number 20, if you look carefully, you do see the parentheses, right? But it's not a foiling because of this symbol right there, which means to subtract. So we're going to subtract, so we're really combining like terms. So I'm going to take the 4x to the fourth, which is right here. And we look for a like term, it's got one. There's an x to the fourth right here. So I'm going to go 4 minus negative 5 x to the fourth. So 4 minus a negative 5, minus minus is plus, that gives me 9 x to the fourth. So you're just combining like terms. I've got a minus 3x, I go over here and there's an x, plus 2x. What is negative 3 minus 2x? Negative 3 minus 2x, that gives me negative 5x. And then if you look, we have a constant. There's no constant over here, so that's a plus 9. And then we have this x cubed here. There's no x cubed over here, so think of it as 0x cubed minus 10x cubed is negative 10x cubed. So be careful with the sign. Just distribute the sign if you have to. And then we like to write this in decreasing order of exponents, so from largest to smallest. So I'm going to rewrite this as 9x to the fourth. And then we have the minus 10x cubed. Then we have minus 5x and plus 9. So the order is x to the fourth, x to the third. There is no x squared, and then it goes to x to the first, and this 9 would be x to the 0 power. But anything to the 0 power is 1, we ignore that. So this is your final answer. Alright, number 21 is a multiplication. If you look at the parentheses, they're side by side. No operation in between them like number 20. So let's multiply this out. I'm going to go x times 3x squared y gives me 3x cubed y. I'll go x times 2x gives me 2x squared. And then I'll go x times a negative 1 is negative x. Then I will take my negative 4 and I'll distribute it. Negative 4 times 3x squared y is negative 12x squared y. Negative 4 times 2x is negative 8x. And then negative 4 times the negative 1 is positive 4. And then after you've distributed, look for your like terms. So I've got this 3x cubed y, and that's an x squared x squared y. There's no other x cubed y, so that's 3x cubed y. I have an x squared, not an x squared. It's an x squared, but it has a y, so this doesn't have a like term. So plus 2x squared. Alright. I've got a minus x and a minus 8x. Those are like terms, so we can combine these two. That gives me negative 9x. And then I have the minus 12x squared y. And then we have the plus 4. And there's no other like terms. So this is our final answer right here. And then the last problem, we're going to FOIL this out. So let's multiply. I'm going to start out with 5x minus 1 times x minus 3. That gives me 5x squared. And then 5x times negative 3 is negative 15x. Negative 1 times x is negative x. Negative 1 times negative 3 is positive 3. So that gives me 5x squared minus 16x plus 3. And we're going to take that and we're going to multiply it times 3x plus 2. Alright, so let's distribute. I'm going to take 5x squared times 3x gives me 15x to the third. Then 5x squared times 2 is 10x squared. And then we will go negative 16x times 3x is negative 48x squared. Negative 16x times 2 is negative 32x. And then we will go 3 times 3x is a 9x. I'll just go down here, 9x, and then 3 times a 2 is a 6. And then we need to look for any like terms we have. Let's see if we have more space here. So I've got the 15x cubed. It doesn't have a like term. 10x squared minus 48x squared is negative 38x squared. Negative 32x plus 9x is negative, and then 32 minus 9 would be 23x, and then we have the plus 6 on the end. Notice that the exponents are 3, 2, 1, and then x to the 0, so they're in decreasing order. That's how we want to see the answer, so we are done.